everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Julius Randle.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Horford is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Butler. Then it's Curry. And it's Maverick in at the shooting guard position. And for Minnesota, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. This seems like sort of a regular season mini-series, right? As these teams face off for the second consecutive game.
The coaches have really enjoyed this, Kevin, because it mimics the playoffs. It's such a quick turnaround, and you get interested to see what are the adjustments from both sides.
Now, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Up top, Randle, defended by Kuminga. Randle against Kuminga. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And that one's good by Clark.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Kuminga. Over Randle. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
And give Kuminga credit. He's put a lot of time and effort into that jumper.
Pass to Randle. It's stolen by Kuminga. 4-on-3 break. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State.
He was active all night on the defensive end as well. With all the steals he came away with, he had him totally rattled.
Here's Curry following the 3 by Minnesota. Pass to Maverick. And stolen by DiVincenzo. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
You got it, making the commitment. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report.
Well, that basket to me is all about energy. Al Horford bringing it every night.
Back to Randle. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not get any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now here's Curry. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Not to mention the assists he piled up. You can see why his teammates like playing with him.
Randle outside. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, there's a versatility that allows Julius Randle to play in pick and roll. Pretty pass to set up his teammate.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Braun, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Warriors substitution. Number 23, LeBron James.
Here's DiVincenzo. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
There is a lack of fear DiVincenzo plays with. If the defense is there, he's going right at them.
And he hits the first of 3. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
DiVincenzo has proven to be a guy, off the bench or as a starter, he will make an impact.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Endures for the Timberwolves 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
Randle outside. Back to DiVincenzo. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Randle. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's putting up about 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Warriors.
That was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Here is Edwards. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Pass to DiVincenzo. Butler against Randle. Shot clock at 5. Banked in off the glass. Randle's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Pass to Maverick. It's stolen by Edwards. Randle down low, defended by Butler. Timberwolves passing it around. That gives them the lead.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Joe Ingles comes in for Clark. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Moses Moody, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Curry. He's scoring an average of 33 points a game, a stunning total for a truly remarkable player. Moody's shot is off.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Mr. Gobert. And here is Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Curry kicks to Horford. And a wide open look for James. They can't stop the run with that one. Baseline try, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
James, a screen on Conley. And Curry, here we go. To the wing right side. Moody the pass to LeBron. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You'd love to see it.
Edwards looking it over. And that one, good. Edwards got 7 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Stolen by Conley. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Here's the three. Good on the triple. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight is the points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Quentin Post is checked in for Horford. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Then for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Maverick comes in for Moses Moody. And Curry subbed in for LeBron. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo. And Curry pulls it down. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 6-point game. Outside, Kuminga. To the wing on the left. Lets it go from deep. Curry can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Edwards. The 3-ball. Edwards puts in the 3.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that 3-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Warriors have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. First one falls for him.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
Braun, he's checked in for Curry. That one is no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Kuminga, screen on DiVincenzo. Outside, Kuminga. Gobert against Butler. Shot clock at 6. Curry dishes to James. And again, no good by Golden State.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Reed, he's checked in for Randall. And Golden State also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Butler. Back to Reed. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists tonight. Warriors trail by 13. Curry looking it over. 3-pointer. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Golden State's gone 1 of 6 from 3-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. but they've continued to let him fly.
Guys, this is superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
LeBron James.
Timberwolves leading by 10. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Just 5 on the clock. Gobert, the screen. Edwards can't hit. Warriors trail by 10. Outside Curry. They kick it out to Green. Curry against DiVincenzo. And the shot falls short this time. Edwards inside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Outside, Reed. That 3 off the mark.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Golden State. DiVincenzo. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
The throw dropped for DiVincenzo. And the Warriors with some changes. Horford comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Jimmy Butler in for LeBron. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. Warriors trail by 10. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Minnesota leading by 7. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DiVincenzo against Curry. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Boy, good work inside by DiVincenzo. That's where his athleticism allows him to score.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Julius Randle getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And get ready for your pocket bite.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
We are really close to it now. One of my favorite events of the year. I just bought a new suit for it.
Yeah, I like the whole week and all the events on the court and off the court is going to be lit. And I bet not be on that waiting list to get into your party, Kenny.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Warriors.
I think about when I was coming up. The emphasis on protecting the ball, it's not always demanded of guys now.
That's been the key difference here for them, no question. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Minnesota with the ball. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. So with LeBron on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Curry is out there with Maverick. Then there's Horford. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Now here's Edwards. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Minnesota with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Randle outside. 6 on the shot clock. Got it from 16 feet. Randle's got 17 now.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
Here's Curry. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 11. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Nice move. He lays it in. 12 points for him.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, top man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Kuminga with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. Horford against Randle. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. Timberwolves passing it around. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Just tremendous defensive determination right there. Refuses to allow the easy 2.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Kevin, back to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Now here's Curry. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Randle kicks to DiVincenzo. Randle against Kuminga. Takes it from 10. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. In his 16th season in the NBA, Doris, Al Horford got his first title with the Celtics.
That 2024 championship was so special for Al. Remember, he had played almost 200 playoff games. And remember, for the vast majority of that run, Al Horford was the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. Incredible.
Now Curry. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. He finds Kuminga.
And I love when these wings get rewarded for the dirty work in that 2-man game. Kuminga getting his.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Outside Butler. Curry is inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. The kick outside to Butler. Stolen away. 4-on-3 break. Randle passes to DiVincenzo. Shoots the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Butler. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
It's Curry with the drive, and he makes good on the layup. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, the Cobra.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Gobert. 6 points for him. Now here's DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. For 3, Edwards. And Curry pulls it down. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 9 points. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. It's good from long range. 7 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
And they find Kuminga in the corner.
Bounce pass to Randall. Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
James checked in for Kuminga, and so he hits both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
James, the pass to Maverick. Here's Curry, defended by DiVincenzo. Gobert with the block.
Boy, the long arms and size of Rudy Gobert on full display.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Now Clark. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he pick up another foot somewhere.
Now here's Horford. And here's LeBron outside. The Timberwolves have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 to 15 on the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Butler is screen on DiVincenzo. Curry dishes to Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Clark with a wide open look. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 10 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Different look here for the Warriors. Quentin Post is checked in for Horford. Kuminga comes in for... And some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Jimmy Butler comes in for Moses Moody. And Curry subbed in for James. Randall outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Inside. The shot from the low post is good. That's 29 points for Julius Randle.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. Nas Reed out there with Randall, and it's Gobert in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Randall passes to Clark. Here is Edwards. There's the 3. The offensive rebound. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Murray finds Curry. Curry a screen on DiVincenzo. Curry shot is off. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Randall from outside hits the 3-point bomb. Randall's got 32 points.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 15 points for the Cobra.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Clark right side. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Horford. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Kuminga kicks to Butler. Here's Curry, and Curry throws it down hard.
Well, Jimmy Butler outstanding at creating opportunities for his teammates. He is not just a scorer, guys.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Horford against Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Randall. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Pass to Maverick. Back to Curry. Here's Maverick. And it's blocked.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And here is Kuminga. Butler kicks to Kuminga. Here's Curry. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's Curry with the drive.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's DiVincenzo. It's Randall. Five on the clock. And he does not hit. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Maverick. Rebounded by Edwards. DiVincenzo against Kuminga. Here's Gobert. And stolen by Butler. Curry outside. Launches it. A three-pointer. Good.
Jimmy Butler has turned himself into a guy that can pick apart any defense you send in his direction. If he sees an opening, he will send it on time and on target.
Clark outside. Now Randall, just 4 to shoot. 7-foot shot. Basket is good.
Now, guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team, and it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Edwards with it. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Shoots the three. Horford pulls it down. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Does not go in. Now the Timberwolves with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Edwards. No good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish. Oh, Anthony Edwards loves these moments, and boy, does he deliver.
Curry. Down he goes for three. Oh, here's Edwards. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. "17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. To tie it up. Can't get it to go.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and a fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Julius Randle.